Hey friends, welcome back. In today's story, Jason, a legendary unkillable killer, was finally caught by the government and locked up in a high-security research. Scientists figured they couldn't permanently kill him since he kept coming back to life. So they decided to freeze his body using machines to stop. Over in the lab, Dr. Rowan's having a heated argument with her boss. She's pushing hard to get Jason frozen immediately, right. But her boss sees an opportunity, not a threat. He wants to transfer Jason to another facility, hoping to unlock the secrets of his regeneration and profit from it. Rowan's telling him straight up that this is a massive mistake. Next thing you know, a scientist walks into the containment room with some soldiers backing him up. When they pull off that cloth, they're hit with a scene straight out of a nightmare. Guard who covered Jason's head, he's lying there dead, and Jason's nowhere to be seen. Jason jumps out of his hiding spot and all hell breaks loose. Maniac starts tearing through everyone in the room without showing an ounce of mercy. The soldiers are unloading their weapons on him, but bullets might as well be raindrops for all the good they're doing. Jason's using chains and every tool he can get his hands on to systematically butcher everyone in. The lead scientist tries to make a run for it, but Jason grabs a weapon and takes him out too. Rowan's outside the lab when suddenly a soldier's body comes flying through the door, screams, and there's Jason standing right behind her. She's thinking fast and sets up trap to catch Jason. When he comes after her, she kicks some furniture into position and starts spraying bullets at him, trying to force him into the cryogenic chamber. Jason falls into the chamber and Rowan immediately locks it down and fires up the freezing system. Jason's getting frozen solid, but this psycho manages to get one last shot in. He hurls his weapon through the chamber door and it goes straight through Rowan's chest. The whole lab starts falling apart. That weapon created a crack in the system and the freezing liquid starts leaking everywhere. Damage is so bad that Rowan ends up getting frozen too. Fast forward about 400 years and Earth is completely screwed. Planets become uninhabitable. The air is so toxic that humans had to build a new home called Earth. Dr. Lowe shows up on the old Earth with a team of college students. They're exploring that same research facility and stumble into the chamber where Jason and Rowan are still frozen. The team's amazed by what they're seeing. These bodies look like they've been perfectly preserved, not dead. They load both bodies onto their spaceship. While they're moving Jason, his weapon falls and slices right through Ezreal's hand. Luckily they've got this advanced android called KM4, who immediately injects Ezreal with something to control the pain. Team gets through a storm and makes it to their ship, which takes off for space. Once they're up there, they put Ezreal in a healing machine that uses nanotechnology to reattach his hand completely. They separate Jason and Rowan into different labs and start running scans. The results are wild. Jason's brain is tiny, but he's still incredibly dangerous. They use nanotech to heal Rowan's wound too. Meanwhile, Adrian's trying to get brain samples from Jason. After Rowan's fully healed, she wakes up and immediately slaps Lowe. Out of panic, Lowe explains that they're now in the future. Later, Lowe sends details about Jason and Rowan to Solaris research station, hoping to make some money off saving them. Nobody's interested in Rowan. In this time period, bringing someone back from 400 years ago is no big deal with their advanced technology. But Jason, he's still famous even in the future as a legendary killer. Lowe decides he's going to cash in on Jason's reputation. In the lab, Adrian removes Jason's mask and sees his horribly disfigured face. She quickly puts the mask back on and, in another part of the ship, Sunero is working on modifying his KM-4 android. Suddenly Jason wakes, completely. When Adrian turns around, he's gone. Jason appears behind her, grabs her face and hurls her across the room. Adrian screaming for help from behind the glass, but nobody can reach her in time. Jason grabs her by the hair and dunks her face in liquid nitrogen, freezing it solid. He smashes her head against the counter. He picks up his weapon from the operating table and heads out looking for his next victim. Lowe's giving Rowan food and pretending he doesn't know anything about Jason. Rowan tells him the whole truth, that Jason's literally impossible to kill. Lowe introduces Rowan to his other students and she's pretty impressed by the KM-4 android. When Juan walks in carrying Jason's weapon, Rowan immediately freaks out and asks if Jason's on the ship. Lowe tries to calm her down, saying Jason's dead, but Rowan demands proof. When everyone goes to Lab 2, they find Adrienne's body. Chief Brodsky immediately announces an emergency lock in another room. Two students who are in love with each other are about to leave when Jason suddenly appears at the door. He kills the guy instantly without warning. The girl, Kinsa, gets blood splattered on her face and starts screaming. Jason drags the dead body away and Kinsa runs to warn the others. Brodsky's furious and orders his soldiers to kill Jason on sight. Lowe doesn't like this approach. He asks Brodsky to just knock Jason unconscious instead of killing him. A soldier named Dallas enters a dark room where he gets attacked by what looks like a monster. He shoots it down, but another monster comes from behind. This time Dallas can't react fast enough, but luckily Ezreal takes it out with a perfect shot. Turns out they were just practicing in a video game. Jason attacks both of them. He raises his weapon and decapitates Dallas, but Jason gets confused because both guys keep talking even though Dallas just got his head cut off. Dallas says, "Game over," and the simulation shuts down. That's when they realize this is the real Jason. Jason grabs Ezreal and Dallas starts shooting to make Jason release him, but bullets don't affect. Then Jason slams Dallas's head against the wall so hard his brain explodes. Soldiers come into the room and find the bodies. They immediately report to Brodsky. Jason breaks through a wall and starts getting inside. Because of the pressure difference, everything's getting sucked towards space. Everyone's trying to grab onto something to survive, but the grill Janessa's holding onto breaks free and she gets lost in the darkness of space. Rowan tried to grab her hand but couldn't reach her completely. Rowan, Brodsky, Sununaro, and KM-4's head make it to a secure room. Through the window they see Jason breaking through walls trying to get back inside. Everyone starts running to escape him. When they reach the docking port, the rescue ship's there, but the gate isn't working. Tries to fix it but can't get the system working. Brodsky says he'll go outside and fix the wiring. They don't have any other. Brodsky puts on a suit and goes out through the maintenance hatch. He starts working on the control panel, while Jason's inside causing more destruction. To buy more time against Jason, Sunero connects KM-4's head to a computer and activates a video game simulation. He recreates Jason's old village on Earth. This really confuses Jason. Quickly realizes Jason's watching them, so he adds two girls to the program who try to seduce Jason in different ways, but Jason grabs both girls in sleeping bags and starts using one to beat the other. At that moment, Brodsky resets the wires and the gate opens, but his wiring causes another explosion and the video game suddenly shuts down. Now Jason's after them. Rowan and Sunero get onto the rescue ship, but KM4's head gets left behind. Rowan goes back into the ship to get it with Jason right behind her. Brodsky arrives and closes the gate. Same shock wave also sends Brodsky in that direction, and both of them enter Earth 2's atmosphere. The heat is so intense that they both burn up and turn. Finally Rowan, Sunero and KM4's head can breathe a sigh of relief.